Guys, listen to this. This car is crazy sounding. Rev your car, Kevin. Oh man, which is cooler? You think your car's cooler?
This one, only one person can build. That one, anyone can build with enough money.
He says his sounds cooler. Which one sounds cooler?
No, this sounds way better. No, your taste sounds great. This doesn't have.
Which one sounds better, guys?
This one doesn't have an exhaust noise. It's all supercharger blow off.
Yeah, it still sounds amazing. It sounds like a spaceship.
Ours sounds better.
You think so?
Wow.
I heard it inside with my headphones on. I was like, what's he doing?
Hello, YouTube. It is our final prep day for Drift Week here at Fine Arc. Everybody's getting in here. I got here a little bit early, so I've been here for 48 hours or something now, and now everybody's flooding in. So we have David Mesker over there in his 350Z. Wave, David. David Mesker, you know him from the channel. He's been around a ton. He did Drift Week 1. We have a new car, Ian Trinidad. This is a Corvette. Oh, sorry, Ian McDougall. I'm so bad at this. And whoops, and I know Ian well. I've known Ian for a long time. He drove in Lone Star Drift and all over the place. Super rad car. Looks so cool, like a stanced out Corvette. All right, Clayton's car is now here at the shop and you can see it. He's gonna drive a Z4. I think it has an angle kit and just a super basic car. Gonna run great. Juan here with his Honda powered Corolla. Man, so I wanted to have like a Miata, a Corolla, a 335i, a Mustang, a Corvette. I got like 15 Corvettes, it feels like. We have 2 of these clown shoe cars. This isn't quite a clown shoe, but the Z3 is a big clown shoe car. Fielding's car is here. Adam is up there getting unloaded. Look at how baller Adam is. Adam's ridiculous. This is so hilarious. His S15's in there. My car is right next to Adam's in the poverty trailer. This is Fielding's trailer. We shipped out 2 cars. This car survived all of Drift Week 1 and is back for more. Adam found a bunch of metal in his pan, unfortunately, so this thing might have reliability issues. But I hope not, because I love this car. And it was so good for Drift Week 1. Throw out bearing.
Oh.
Whoop! Beautiful car. Look at this. Harrison Johnson's joining us from Texas and Lone Star Drift. How are you, Harrison?
Pretty good.
How was the drive down?
It was all right.
Yeah?
I've been up for like 30 hours now.
Where's the Corvette?
Danny went to the parts store with it.
Okay, so 30 hours, y'all. Why didn't y'all come take a nap at the Airbnb?
Just
came here, hang out.
We just came here.
Is it exciting to be here?
It's cool. Yeah, I'm excited.
It's a weird mix of cars, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be very
There's
interesting.
gonna be a bunch of vets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we might have like 9 or something.
It'll be interesting to see how reliable. Whoops. Let's try that again. It'll be interesting to see how reliable the Corvettes are, because both Corvettes broke on the last Drift Week. Kind of all the cars broke too, but the Corvettes like had pretty catastrophic
We
failures.
pulled ours off the trailer and the alternator went out.
Uh-oh. And then, come over here. We have Wout out of Amsterdam. Chelsea built him this car. It was too late last time to really show it because it just like blends in the dark. This car is invisible in the dark. Very cool. And that's my seat, which is hilarious.
That's your
Chelsea
seat.
stuffed my seat in there.
Yeah.
You can have it though, don't worry about it.
He did tell me that it was yours.
Did he?
Yeah, he was totally transparent about it.
You can keep it, man. I want you to have
We'll
fun.
do a deal about it. Like,
No, just keep it.
whatever you like to
It's a
do.
gift.
Thank
It's
you
a
very
gift.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I hope it does you well.
Well, I'm sure it brings me luck, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be my lucky seat.
So he just got here from Amsterdam. He had to spend 2 weeks in Aruba so that he could get into the country. I think 14 days of like quarantine time in another country from the Eurozone. It was some problem with the traveling restrictions, but he's here now. And he had Chelsea Denofa build him that car. And when I say Chelsea Denofa build him that car, that means Kelly built the car. Okay, well, oh, and we haven't shown this thing much yet because it was too windy the other night, but this car is absolutely stupid. This is I had this Corvette for a few weeks. I bought it, and Kevin started bugging me, and he's like, sell me the car, and I kept telling him no, and he got really mad at me, and then he wired me money. And he had just self-tappers and all this stuff. He fixed that, put clamps on everything. It's looking good. This thing is 650 horsepower, probably the most powerful car in Drift Week. You know, the most powerful car in Drift Week is also the most likely to break, right?
Yeah. Especially when somebody else did all the work and nothing works that they did.
And he's also currently working on the car. Everybody else is hanging out that have the stock cars.
Yeah.
And he's working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these modified cars are...
Yeah?
It's more the shop that...
I'm working on mine too.
Throwing shade down there.
Yeah. I only have myself to blame, so...
Yeah. So, how's your car? What's the big
good.
holdup?
It's good.
You
just,
took
honestly,
some time to get here.
Yeah, little things here and there, little issues, you know, final teething problems, but it's good now. Like, the livery's done, the drivetrain is good, the tune is good, the car seems to stay cool. I'm doing little things right now, like I'm tightening up the transmission mount just to make it, you know, solid. I added the fire extinguisher pull for the fire suppression, so that's now like 100% mounted legit.
Yeah.
Just kind of checking out like the drivetrain nut and bolt before the big journey, and then I'm going to repaint the rear bumper. I'm good.
Your handbrake is a rock. Oh wait, the back end's up.
Yeah.
Just a chalk.
I figured, you know, when you're in Arizona,
This car is going to be like the longest lasting, most things done in it S14 in the country.
I think so. And definitely like probably the most events, I think, because it's been over 10 years and I've gone to no less than 10 events per year, but typically more like 12 to 15.
And it's in video games now. It's on Netflix.
That's pretty crazy.
It's almost
right?
as famous as you.
I would have guessed.
It's more famous, I think.
Yeah, 100%. People don't recognize this, but they recognize
the car.
Yeah.
Can you believe Kevin brought a supercharged Vet?
So at first I was on your side of the fence, like that's ridiculous and stupid.
But now you hear it,
Well,
and
no,
you're
I
like,
drove it. I drove it, and I was like, oh my god, I get it.
Where'd you
Like,
drive it?
At the Kansas City event, and it was unbelievably good.
Yeah, before it was all modified.
Do you think it's gonna break?
Yeah, it's gonna break.
What is the biggest part about this trip?
Not breaking.
yeah.
100%.
So he brought a car that's gonna break.
It's gonna break. Yeah.
It's gonna break. What do you think first? I'm voting on torque tube.
I was gonna say like something drivetrain, axle.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the weakest link in is on a Corvette, but I know that
it's
one
the
of
driver.
Those things is gonna break. yeah, right. Yeah. He doesn't have his New Balance on, so he's
driving that car. I need to be a better presenter. I need to present the funny things like he's driving a supercharged Vet with his wife in the car.
Yep.
His wife.
So that's the Navigator.
Would you bring your wife on a trip like this?
I brought my girlfriend to the last one, and that ended things.
She didn't drive in the car with you, though.
No, she was smart, but that still was so stressful, you know.
I bet. Yeah, so that's, and P.S., don't tell them, they probably aren't going to watch this video. Every time I travel with them, they fight.
Yeah.
They fight like cats and dogs, like the end of everything fight.
I haven't traveled with them either, but I can see that.
They don't show that in the channel.
Right? They're like, we're talking that.
We're talking like they normally travel with the truck and trailer to get out of situations. They're just straight stuck if they break that thing. And he brought the most likely to break car possible. Did you see Chelsea brought the Pennzoil Mustang?
I love that.
That's so
awesome.
hilarious.
Yeah, I heard he bought it, so it's his now.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Drift Week is getting ridiculous.
It is.
He's not going to be able to drive all of Drift Week, though, because he has some work he has to go do. Yeah. But he had somebody else drive the car down. He's going to do this portion of Drift Week, and he's going to catch back up with it at the Freedom Factory.
Pull yours out?
Why would I need to pull my car out? It's good.
No reason.
I'm going to go look at the splitter in a minute, but it's good.
Yeah. I think we might need to move the splitter a tiny bit, but yeah.
Oh. You go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're like, that's not my car. All right. Let's come look at Colette's car and bug her. She's going to run away from me, probably. All right, we have the Barbie mobile with pink suede seats. Babies are going to get dirty. She has a very interesting shifter. I've never seen a shifter like that. I wonder what the purpose of having a shifter offset like that is, if there's any specific reason. I'm the terrible person too, because I'm always looking for a reason why somebody modifies something. Oftentimes they just modify it because they want a big diamond thing up there, which is fair. Boop. Beep, beep. No horn. Floor mats. Let's bug her. Colette, why does it say Barbie on the side?
Why does it say Barbie?
Yeah. What's the specific
because
purpose?
I decided to build the car that I always wanted to since I was a little girl. And you know what? It's my 350Z. I can do what I want with it. Barbie's dope, Hot Wheels dope, and now I have a Barbie car.
So it's a Barbie car like you wanted one when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Specifically a Barbie car?
I like Barbies.
Why not a
Now I
Barbie
like
Corvette?
cars as well. Because I've been advised to learn the ways of the 350Z, and it's been the best
Before
thing
the
I ever
Corvette?
did.
Yeah? No, they're great. You get frustrated with them sometimes because of power and stuff, but the reliability is just so good, and they run all the time, and when everybody else's cars are broken, like this thing is probably gonna break on this trip, and you're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And he's gotta go find fancy gas to keep it going sometimes and do all these things. You can just put 91 in that thing and drive forever.
It's the best thing I ever did.
So-
I got more seat time than I have in years. Like,
Yeah?
Within the first 3 months of owning this car.
No, it's great. And you were an RX-7 person before, and RX-7s are so much
still
maintenance.
am,
No, but
was-
I mean, like, there's so much effort.
It is. I mean, anything rotary is just a lot more
Yeah.
complex. I mean, I've been struggling with it and figuring out the ways and learning a lot of things the past couple of years. And I still have my RX-7, my 3-rotor car, but this is what I've always needed, which is a seat time car
Yeah.
to drive and drive. So.
What's gonna break on it first? Are you prepared to fix it on Drift
Probably
Week?
tie rods and stuff, honestly.
Yeah?
I have put so many track days on this
And it's always good?
or fans. I don't know why. I
Mm-hmm.
keep going through fans on this car, so maybe tie rods or fans, but it's been solid. I don't want to jinx myself. There's nothing to knock on. Don't-
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
I'm excited to see it. It's fun how many couples. Do y'all consider yourselves a couple? Out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we have multiple couples like Brittany and Kevin doing it as well. It's gonna see if it just causes huge arguments or if things are gonna be super smooth.
214.
Meow. Yeah, what's up?
He had more blowouts.
Oh, on the side, yeah. Look at this. This is a Drift Week car. This is class. This is comfort. This is reclinable. A little bit of support, but not so much you're comfortable. Just a handbrake that looks like it could almost be factory. Stock steering wheel. Stock HVAC. Does it have heated seats? It does have heated seats. Stock heated seats? Man, it looks like that might be like an M seat. I don't know, these seats have different headrests. I don't know what the difference is, but this is gonna be an amazing Drift Week car. I think he's gonna be so happy with this thing. And I love the way it looks. You can see he did like a subtle pull of like a whole inch, it looks like, to fit a bigger tire. I think these are from the factory. Oh no, it does look like he pulled it a bit. I love this car. This car is gonna be exciting to watch on track. Would you rather ride in this or Fielding's car?
This.
This? You think so?
I like this.
Would you rather drive this or Fielding's car?
On a track, Fielding's car probably.
And on the
But
street?
On the street, this.
But if you had to pick just one, which would you pick? For Drift Week.
For Drift Week, probably this car.
Yeah.
Dang, yo.
Boom!
All about the
Fielding, what would you pick for
I want
Drift
my
Week?
car every time.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
Not this?
On track, this is where I'm like gonna get my rocks off, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas on track, I would maybe be like, I wish I had another horsepower, like 100 horsepower or some nitrous or something
Yeah.
like that.
All right.
Whereas on the street, this would be infinitely
Wait.
better.
Let's play a game. This Corvette or your car for Drift Week?
Do I have to pay when that breaks?
No. Oh, well, yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, if that's the case, then my car.
Okay. Adam LZ's Chaser or your car?
So he said this year he put a bunch more power into it. So maybe in that case, that car.
Yeah.
I want to see it on track, but if
All right.
it's got more power, I know it's more comfortable.
Your car or the Corolla?
100% my car.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That Corolla's cool.
It is a cool Corolla,
But it's not
same
for you.
thing. It's not. No, I want to be like able to do whatever I want.
All right. The E30 or your car?
That thing is sick. I would like to see it on track. Same thing. I don't even know if it's any more comfortable than mine though. So probably my car just because I'm more confident.
Yeah.
And I'm not driven an E30.
All right. How about Ian's Corvette over there, your car?
That one's tough. I might want that one more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That looks a lot like Matt Field's
Right.
Corvette. Simple, bait.
But
I
Matt's
shouldn't say bait.
supercharged.
No, Matt's was in A.
Was it?
Absolutely. Had a Texas speed motor.
It had cams and like.
Ooh, let's do this.
It had 500.
What would you rather have, Harrison? The Corolla or this?
Fielding's car.
Fielding's car? The Corvette or Fielding's car?
Fielding's car probably.
Oh, this car or Fielding's car?
This car for drift week.
Okay. Well,
that was pretty.
we'll see if we have any more cars rolling in the next couple hours, and I'll continue this video. We haven't started yet, and they're already pushing the Corolla. Honestly, I thought it would take a tiny bit longer, but makes sense. Juan, you're officially the first car to break. What's it feel like?
It's not broken yet. It's just a battery.
It doesn't start. People are push starting and it's not starting.
Oh my god.
I think it counts as braking, but probably easy to fix.
I let the lights.
Wait,
on.
did you bring your own jump box?
No, this is Clayton's or the
Oh, okay.
the shop's.
No, the battery's just been dead since yesterday.
Yeah, we've been diagnosing light problems, so there's been a lot of leaving the
Okay.
key on. All that happens.
So you think does it have a dead cell in the battery, or you don't know?
It
Hasn't had time to charge.
hasn't.
Yeah. All right.
Let's hope not.
We'll see how many times this trip he has to get it push started.
Oh my god. I'll put that on me.
Another vehicle has made it. This is one of the more interesting vehicles for Drift Week. Not because it's a G35, but because it's a swap. Well, with G35 pulling a whack trailer thing. It is the twin turbo VR30 motor, which is ridiculous. Wow, this is hot. Did you just turn it off?
Yeah, we just got here.
Oh, I was gonna say this is like super hot.
Yeah, this is done 8 hours with barely
We'll-
any stops today.
We'll do a whole interview and stuff, but how hard was this swap?
A lot of time.
Is this like gonna be the new swap for these things or no?
I think on the electrical side, people are gonna have a lot of issues.
So it's not gonna be just like buy a wiring harness
No.
thing and toss it in?
No, you know, couple people asked me. I think there's probably over 100 wires.
Yeah.
Maybe 200 wires probably.
That you
wired
had
in.
to do?
Yeah, because it runs 2 computers. One computer's for variable valve timing,
Uh-huh.
and then like look how thick these wires are, and then another computer to control the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even put a standalone because there wouldn't even be like enough channels.
Enough pins?
Yeah,
Jeez.
you would have to run like 2
And it's direct
standalones.
injection, right?
Yeah, the
so
direct
there'd be
injection
very
stuff's
few of
cool.
them. Right, but I mean there'd be very few ECUs that would control it that are aftermarket.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Very cool. So is it enough power?
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
It's good?
Yeah, I packed 5 people already, and like, I don't have to clutch kick like my JZ car. It just spins them.
This is better than your JZ car then
I
for the
think
engine?
it's going to be.
Are you gonna put this drivetrain in your S13?
No, that's too much work.
Too much work? Is this a better swap than just doing a V8?
Man, it's fun. Wait
Is
until
it?
you ride in it.
Okay. All right, we'll do a full interview on this. I just wanted to show off this car. He just drove this thing 1,000 miles to get here. And tell them your YouTube channel because I want them to follow it on the trip.
I think the YouTube channel is either Rudy Martinez or Texas Tires and Parts. I don't have enough.
Know your own
I
channel.
don't think I have enough subscribers to make like a name for it. So that's a thing.
That's kind of funny. He's got his window banner. He's ready to go. Very, very cool. I'm excited to see it on track. Looks like he has agricultural tires on the trailer. Those trailer tires cannot be rated for like 70 miles an hour.
That looks like the tire. I have a snowmobile trailer.
Dude, I've over greased.
He's slinging grease.
Yeah, I didn't want to take the chances.
Are these agricultural tires or golf carts or what are
I
they?
don't know. They're rated for
Snowmobile
81
tires. I have those same tires on my snowmobile.
Snowmobiles don't have tires.
No, the trailer that
Oh.
snowmobiles go on because they have.
They
to be
were rated
small.
for 81 miles per hour. So
Did you go faster than that?
yes.
Look at this. Got a toolbox on there. He's ready. Such a cool looking car. You'll notice wide body. We'll do a whole video on this car. We'll go over all the details. Also, Austin from Texas has arrived. Chelsea's Pennzoil car. Whoop. I like how I'm walking past the Pennzoil car to go look at these. Oh, look, Sai is doing his favorite thing, cooking. Not video work. We have Mustang from Austin out of Texas. Austin, who's not actually out of Austin, he's from San Antonio. And this is getting stickered up for the trip. This is the Amsterdam car from Portland, though. S54, such good cars. I'm jealous. I've never had an E46 M3. I've always wanted one. I've had like half a dozen E36 M3s. Ooh, this actually looks like it's gonna be done really soon.
Maybe, hopefully, I don't know.
I feel like you should know.
Not my job.
It's literally your job, Sai. What other cars are here? Oh, Brian showed up. That is the Z3 with the S50 or S52 in it. That is out of California, that drove our whole Lone Star Drift series this year. So he left the car in Texas over at Fielding Shops, flew back and forth. I absolutely love that car, and I drove it in the rain at Gulf Greyhound Park at our last event, and I loved driving it. It was so much fun. Kevin is working on this car nonstop.
Yeah. That's what happens when somebody doesn't do their job right.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Oh, look at the lighting. The lighting. Why is the car apart? Does it work?
Oh, she's need to fix her headlight.
The Z, everything works?
Yes.
Look, we have drift girls. We actually have 3 girls that are gonna drift on the trip. Brittany, Colette, and Sarah, who's not here.
Here soon.
And, oh, Kendra might drive too. We might actually have 4 girls. Kendra is Rudy's wife in that G. Here we go. As they say in foreign countries, the Salika.
I was supposed to go to Seattle last week.
Such a cool little car. Getting ready for the event tomorrow. I have no idea what they're doing to it. How long have you had this car?
9 years.
9 years, that's a long time.
Yeah, drift car the whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's so cool looking. So unique with so much style, and I love it.
Thanks, man.
So cool.
Just got a little exhaust leak. Everything else is good. Ready for tomorrow.
Was it cheap when you got it, or was it like a
Yeah,
collector's
yeah.
thing? I don't know anything about them.
I paid like $1,400.
Oh, wow.
Running and driving is
But obviously you have way more in it now,
Yeah.
taking care of it and stuff.
plus 40K-ish.
Really?
Yeah.
If you take, like, say you wreck this thing, can you still go get bumpers and trunks and everything, or are you just screwed?
Some of the parts are fiberglass, so yeah, those are easy to get. But
Yeah.
like I needed a fender one time. I had to buy a whole car.
Are they easy to find?
Well, I'm from up in the Northwest.
Uh-huh.
Up there, they're easy to find. Down here, I haven't seen another one.
That's weird, because you think there'd be more rust up there and they would all be dead, and down here there'd be no rust.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. The Northwest has a lot of old Toyotas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, they have a lot of Land Cruisers and stuff up there too. Awesome. I look forward to seeing it on the track. Oh, what are y'all fixing?
Oh, it's just an exhaust leak.
Oh, okay.
Real easy fix.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Awesome. Beautiful car.
Thanks, man.
And it is time to close out this video. I have a cool shop light here, and Ben Hobson has arrived. He bought a C5 Corvette, painted it, did it all up just for this trip. Duarte has this amazing S54 E36, BBS wheels. This is hilarious. We'll show this again later on.
Hi.
But they have air jacks in this thing to lift up the back end, because they don't want to change tires like poor people. Nope, they ballin'. All right, the white plate car is here. Trenton. He's an importer that imports all kinds of Japanese cars. Let me redo the light situation. Very cool car, big power. I think it makes like 600 wheel. All these cars we'll showcase later on. 2JZ, JZX90, Mark II, because it has these little fender lights. Adam's car is twinkling here in the starlight. Who else's cars? We have, I know we have more. All right, we have Corvettes. Corvettes at the Yin Yang. C6 Corvette, This is one of our Lone Star drift drivers, and he just added, let me do this. He just added wide body to it. So it's not a Z06 because you can tell it doesn't have the front bumper, and it has just a normal LS2, but it does have, I was gonna say some terrible word for knockoff parts, but we'll just say knockoff fenders. This thing is really cool looking. You'll notice it's a C5 Corvette, and it has grafted onto it with rivets an RX-7 bumper, and it looks surprisingly like from 5 feet correct. It really doesn't. Did you notice this?
What?
Look at the front bumper.
Oh yeah. So there's another guy doing it that didn't French it. He's doing an actual full bumper, like he didn't.
Yeah, didn't just bolt it on. It looks hilarious. I love it. All right, and then I'm sure we have more correct cars over here. We have a JZX 100 over here. This 100 is not going to be a full trip car. It's just going to be on just the first part of Drift Week, just the Tucson leg. He's going to come out probably and drive. I'm guessing I didn't book all the Tucson cars. Here's another. He came to Drift Week 1 for the Honda Musselman part. I cannot get enough light on this car to light it up, but it's a beautiful JZX 90. And over here is Tyler's car. He's sitting on his own turbo right now. This is an RX-7 FD. Oh, because it's warm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want a feeler?
Look at this turbo. This is hilarious.
And you know what? If
What?
you guys want to see any more, come on in here. You're welcome to touch, feel, drive it. I don't care.
Ooh, it's got a Honda motor.
We got a couple.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. I assume this
So
is
this
an
is the motor out
S2000
of
motor?
an S2000 because we didn't want to do the K-swap stuff, and I didn't want to go LS yet. I might look into turbo LS later, but we boosted it, ran it on AEM. I'm gonna plug injector dynamics. Their 1050Xs are sweet, and this is the maiden voyage for the car, so it's real scary, but it's also real sweet, and I'm just stoked to be here. Great honor.
I'm excited. How much boost are you running on this thing?
We turned it down from 18 down to 7 because we don't want to break anything and ruin our trip.
Smart
so
man.
We're running the lowest that we can make it run at, and we're looking at about, depending on elevation, 380 to 420 at the rear wheels.
How does it feel at 7 pounds? Feels great? Like enough to drift?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're working with no power steering this trip, so there's a lot of learning for me in that, but everything else is doing really neat.
Yeah. Why don't you put power steering on it?
Because there's a fitment issue and we need more time to engineer stuff.
Makes sense.
Custom make fittings at the machine shop.
I'm excited to see it on track.
Great
All
to see
right.
you out here, man.
Yep. Rad. Okay. That's that. Let's close out this video. Man, this Corvette looks so cool. I love it. It's ridiculous. And they're still working on this car.